Immersive Weathering mod adds a new level of realism and dynamic environmental changes to the game. It's quite a subtle mod that enhances the gameplay experience by introducing weathering effects, natural growth, and decay of various blocks. This mod transforms how players interact with their environment, making the world feel more alive and responsive to weather and time. Ivy plants spontaneously grow on trees in forest biomes. They share similarities with vines, including the ability for climbers to ascend them. Leaf piles is a feature that form under trees when leaf blocks decay. These can be stacked indefinitely. When you have 4 or more leaf piles on top of each other, it creates a slowing effect on players walking through it. Certain leaf piles like spruce causes damage to the player, which can be negated wearing any armor leggings. Leaf piles can convert blocks below them into loam or podzol after some time. This block naturally generates in dark forest and swamps. It has unique properties which lets you accelerate the growth of certain crops like melons, pumpkins, sweet berries within a water distance of 12 blocks. You are now able to remove and reapply bark to wood and logs. Additionally, you can craft 3 paper from birch bark. When fire is applied to a wood, there's a chance that charred blocks will form, along with soot. Charred blocks and soot serve purely aesthetic purposes, enhancing environmental realism. These decorative elements can be collected using tools enchanted with silk touch. Mature weeds inflict minor damage upon contact and emit small white particle effects. These invasive plants rapidly grow when numerous crops are left unharvested for extended periods, potentially overtaking neglected farmland. To combat weed growth, you can utilize rich soil from Farmer's Delight, or construct greenhouses using glass or other overhead materials. Regarding moss, these naturally forms on blocks adjacent to or submerged in water after an extended period. You can harvest moss using shears, which yields moss clumps. These clumps can be placed on most blocks and, when eaten, restore 1 hunger point but provide no saturation. For something more powerful, you can craft golden moss by combining 8 gold ingots with 1 moss clump. While golden moss can't be placed on blocks, consuming it grants you regeneration 2 for 10 seconds, restores 2 hunger points, and provides 2.5 saturation points. Enchanted golden moss clumps, which can't be crafted, can be found in shipwrecks and buried treasure. It offers even greater benefits. It can be applied to stone and bricks, and they can be eaten to give regeneration 2 for 14 seconds, absorption 3 for 80 seconds, and water breathing 3 for 80 seconds. They also restore 3 hunger points and provide 4.5 saturation points. Swamp biomes contain silt, a special soil that speeds up crop growth. It works on potatoes, wheat, Farmer's Delight onions and cabbages, and supplementaries flax. Silt is also great at holding water, keeping crops hydrated up to 16 blocks away. Earthen clay is another soil type block. It forms naturally in desert, savanna, and beach biomes, typically near water sources. Over time, it evolves into mossy earthen clay. Dune grass also tends to sprout on these biomes. This block offers farming benefits, accelerating the growth of wheat and bamboo compared to using dirt. Earthen clay can hydrate crops within a 6-block radius. Sandstorms can alter various blocks, turning stones, black stones, bricks, and different types of cobblestone into their sandy counterparts. These blocks can occasionally shed sand piles if there's space beneath them. Lightning strikes or nearby lava can create unique fulgurite and vitrified sand formations, adding geological interest to the landscape. In desert, rivers, and near beach biomes, you'll encounter sandy dirt, which is ideal for growing carrots, beetroots, and Farmer's Delight cabbages. It has a hydration range of 2 blocks, making it efficient for small farms. However, be cautious when building with sandy dirt, as it's affected by gravity and may collapse if not properly supported. This mod introduces dynamic winter features to cold biomes. Frost effects appear on various surfaces, with a thin layer forming on glass and grass at night, creating a realistic winter look. This cosmetic frost dissipates near light sources. Snowfall can transform stone and brick blocks into snowy variants, enhancing the wintry atmosphere. Icicles form naturally around villages and in caves, adding both beauty and somewhat functionality. Players can craft a fun item called the sickle. Consuming either icicles or the sickle provides a brief fire resistance effect, lasting 3 seconds at level 2. However, harvesting icicles requires a silk touch tool. Permafrost, a new geological feature, has been introduced to cold biomes. When placed on grass, it gradually develops a grassy surface and becomes gravity affected. This transformation causes the block to descend, altering frozen landscapes over time. Cold region water bodies now feature new mechanics. Thin ice forms on surfaces, creating navigational challenges. This fragile ice cracks and breaks under a player's weight. To counteract this hazard, players can equip boots with feather-falling enchantment, allowing safer travel across icy waters. New iron block variants have been added, plate iron and cut iron, along with matching stairs and slabs. All iron blocks now have a unique rusting mechanic that activates when they are exposed to water, going through several stages. This results in dynamic weathering effects, which add to the environmental realism of constructions. Notably, iron golems are exempt from this rusting process, keeping their original appearance and functionality no matter their exposure to water. Axes can be used to remove rust from iron blocks that are partially rusted. To prevent rust from forming, players can apply wax, which can be made from either honeycomb or tallow. Tallow is a new item that naturally drops from hoglins and can also be collected from pigs when they are killed using fire or fire aspect enchanted weapons. Regardless of the rust stage, smelting a plate or cut iron block will yield 1 iron ingot. Various building blocks now exhibit unique responses to extreme heat from fire or lava. When exposed, these blocks transform into cracked variants. The cracks spread, creating intricate patterns along walls. An intelligent design ensures that entire surfaces don't become uniformly damaged, maintaining visual appeal. Players have multiple options for managing these cracked blocks. Mortar serves as a universal repair solution for all affected materials. Alternatively, applying the corresponding block type restores damaged areas. For those seeking an aged aesthetic, using a pickaxe intentionally creates cracks, offering new design possibilities for weathered-looking structures. A new dynamic regrowth system has been implemented for surface blocks such as grass, podzol, and mycelium. These blocks now naturally regenerate vegetation over time. You'll witness the gradual appearance of diverse foliage, including grass, ferns, flowers, and even saplings, across various biomes worldwide. Coral blocks will also gradually regrow fans of their corresponding type. As in rare occurrence, they may even produce a wet sponge. Last but not least, flower crowns can be crafted from 5 azalea flowers. Wearing one scatters colorful particles behind you and attracts nearby bees. Renaming flower crowns in an anvil with specific names customizes their design and animations to match your style. There are over 32 styles to choose from.